Kuda Kepang. Is it true that it is now a forgotten heritage? Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. Today, we are going to sharing our research about Kuda Kepang through this vlogmentary. Without wasting any time, let's go deeper into the content.
Kuda Kepang, or known as Kuda Lumping, is a traditional Javanese dance representing a group of horsemen that originated in Ponorogo, East Java, Indonesia. Dancers will ride woven bamboo horses that have been painted and decorated with beautiful traditional art at their clothes. The dance usually depicts troop riding horses, although a different sort of Kuda Lumping performance include trances and magic skills. When the possessed dancer is in trance and perform the dance, he might exhibit extraordinary powers such as swallowing glass and resisting the effects of flogging or scorching coals. There have been two major hypotheses presented about the history of Kuda Lumping. The first argued that Kuda Lumping began as a ritual reenactment of battles during Diponegoro's fight against Dutch colonial troops. The second idea claims that it is based on Mataram-era soldiers fighting the Dutch. Furthermore, Kuda Lumping is sometimes done to commemorate a particular occasion, such as a boy's circumcision or rite of passage. It can also be done as a kind of entertainment like a busker. It usually done in a segregated spaces with the audience separated from the dancers. Kuda Lumping is typically conducted by a group of men from the village, which can range in size from 2 to 8 men. For every performance, they need 16 people to perform a Kuda Kepang dance. 6 people for the music equipment such as kendang, gong, and angklung, while 9 people for the dance and instructor. The dancer of Kuda Kepang will generally dress in uniform, with one of the dancers serving as a leader known as danyang. Moreover, there are a few types of Kuda Kepang dance that depends on the group, leader, and choreographer. Lenteng is a basic dance that is frequently practiced. When the leader wants to modify a dancing routine, he will use a whip with some mati stripes to provide instructions. The music will begin to beat faster. Jalan lenggang, liar, ganas, bunga bulatan, selari, and berpaga are some examples of dance names. In Islam, a taboo for the dance is not to show off, not to be arrogant, not to commit adultery, not to be obsessed with the game, but to take care of a prayer, amal, and to reinforce the belief that there is only one Allah for us. Before playing, the ring must be appropriately opened with the correct surah of Al-Quran and carefully read. Food must be provided in adequate quantities, otherwise they will fight in the ring. When the games has started, the player should never whistle for fear of clashing with another player. Every time they perform, they will stick to all these taboos.
As we all know, each country has its unique heritage. Just like the presence of the Kuda Kepang dance, it is a dance that had been practiced for a long time and has spread to many nations. However, this dance is increasingly being forgotten by young generation due to some reasons. There are several challenges faced by all the Kuda Kepang Association in maintaining the traditions of the dance. The biggest challenge to preserving the Kuda Kepang dance heritage is the presence of the COVID-19 pandemic. This dance has not been performed since the virus has been discovered, and also after the government has decided to impose a Movement Control Order or MCO throughout Malaysia starting in March 2020. Since that, the Kuda Kepang Association was unable to gather, practice the dance, and perform at the ceremony or public event. Due to the rise in COVID-19 cases, the younger members of Kuda Kepang Association were required to have meetings only through the WhatsApp or the Google Meet platform. Based on the interview that carried by us with the expert of Kuda Kepang, which is Encik Fazilah, he stated that COVID-19 has badly affected the Kuda Kepang Association.
Pada pandangan saya lah, apa aktiviti sekarang yang menjejaskan, dia memang menjejaskan saya lah dengan pandemik COVID-19 sekarang ni kan. Memang terlalu menjejaskan. Untuk sebelum ni pada tahun 2019 itulah gelanggang terakhir kami sebelum adanya wujud arahan untuk kita lockdown, kita perintah kawalan pergerakan semua ni kan. Itulah pada tahun 2019 tu kita dapat berkumpul, kita dapat bersuara muka, kita dapat buka gelanggang, kita dapat buat latihan apa semua. Tapi tahun 2020 terus kita adalah buat masa diberi kelonggaran tu, kita hanya berkumpul buat perjumpaan meeting serta latihan saja, tiada permainan. Kemudian sampai ke hari ni kita tak ada apa-apa aktiviti selain daripada kita bersuara muka melalui dalam grup, melalui WhatsApp, ataupun kita buat perbualan meeting melalui video call, Google Meet, seperti itu.
As a result, the dance of Kuda Kepang is no longer able to be shown to the public. Hence, over time, it will be causing the tradition to be progressively lost. Next is the existence of gadget is also the obstacle in maintaining Kuda Kepang's heritage. In recent years, the rapidly evolving state-of-the-art modern technology has resulted in the widespread usage of an electronic equipment and devices by the younger generation. As a result, the younger generation enjoys spending hours with their gadgets just to find self-satisfaction through internet browsing. For example, they are more engaged in social media and playing online games with their peers. It is obvious that the younger generation choose to spend their time using gadgets rather than playing physical activities like football or participating in the dances because they assume the activities does not challenge their minds and tiring their body. As a result, the Kuda Kepang dance can become extinct since there was no lineage to carry on the heritage. The last issue Kuda Kepang faces in preserving its heritage is that it believes it contains supernatural elements. As we all know, this dance was originated by the Javanese and most of the younger generation believe it was harmful since it contains supernatural elements. This is due to the fact that all Kuda Kepang dancers is said to must be possessed by an external spirit and will be dancing while trance. After a few minutes of dancing, they also believe to start eating ridiculous things like glass and fire. The supernatural master and the leader of the Kuda Kepang will then use his supernatural powers to select extra energy from the dancers and spectators who have an extra spirit. And they will all continue to trance until the supernatural master and the leader of Kuda Kepang feels that the show is enough. And the trance must be dead. There is also many articles on social media that spreading about this matter. Due to this, many people are afraid to join the dance and it will cause the legacy to continue to be forgotten by the young generation.
Since Kuda Kepang traditional games is being forgotten by many people, the founder of Kuda Kepang Jarang Wibawa Association and any other association in Malaysia should take more the initiative to keep their association and traditional going. So, the association should spread awareness about the tradition during this pandemic. Most of the citizens need to stay at home to follow movement control order rules. Therefore, mass media such as social media, television, newspaper and radio play the important roles to deliver news, knowledge, teaching new generation and spreading awareness about mostly everything. Hence, my suggestion to Kuda Kepang Jarang Wibawa Association to collaborate with other arts associations that are available in Malaysia who can financially support them to be able to go out in mass media. For example, Mr. Muhammad Fazlan and his team can ask permission from qualified party to gather as a team while following standard operation procedure tightly at an open space to do virtual performance, Kuda Kepang dance performance while doing live broadcast. Besides, many people are interested to learn about this tradition, but inadequate of information shared in the internet makes them easily give up. Mr. Muhammad Fazlan should use their association's Facebook page more regularly so that it reach more engagement, or do a collaboration with cultural agency and also expand to another platform such as Instagram or official blogspot. They should share more about techniques, how to make or how to braid the Kuda Kepang figures, and my suggestion, they should try to make a miniature figure so that they can sell them to people, as in the interview with Mr. Muhammad Fazlan, an expert of Kuda Kepang.
Jika diberi kelonggaran ataupun beri kebenaran untuk kita mengenalikan kepada umum ataupun secara macam mana sekalipun, kita akan tetap usahakanlah.
In case of supernatural rumor, Mr. Muhammad Fazlan states that the belief depends on individual takes on perception of it. Scientifically finding, it is mainly a biological reaction where their brains release more adrenaline rather than spiritual reaction. Furthermore, nowadays the dance has been modernized and new elements are added. This is the reason why the association need to spread more awareness so that people know traditional dance also can be modified to be modern. So there should not be any issue of supernatural rumor anymore.
In conclusion, Kuda Kepang is also represents the nation's cultural heritage, which must be protected in order to avoid being sunk by technical modernity. As a research of this topic, we really hope Kuda Kepang will remain a world heritage and will be well known in the future. We also hope that this video able to show that the younger generation can always preserve the distinctiveness of culture and tradition without being swept away by global progress. We also believe that many Kuda Kepang associations in Malaysia is hoping for these Kuda Kepang dance activities can be taken care by the future generation and try to gain more knowledge about Kuda Kepang. They also hope that future generation can be familiar with the Kuda Kepang and able to preserve the inherited legacy of the past generation.
That is all our sharing for today. Don't forget to give a like and subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much for watching.